Hello everyone, welcome to Siddhi Academics. I'm Amrita. I always believe that we should keep trying until we get it right. Let's start our trial for today. Let's start exercise 1B from Integers chapter 1 for grade 7 from R.S. Aggarwal. So let's start with the questions. Let's start with question 1, bit 1. That is simple multiplication. 16 by 9 means we have to just multiply two positive integers that we have been doing all along since the time that we have learnt about multiplication. There is no sign change here because two same sign integers are being multiplied. So 9 6 are 54, 4 is here, 5 gets carried over, and 9 ones are 9, 9 plus 5 is 14. So it's 144, okay. 144 is the answer for question number 1, bit 1. Now let's multiply minus 53 by 18. Now, if you multiply here minus 53 with 18, there will be a sign change because two integers with different signs. So, minus plus, if they get multiplied, different sign gets multiplied, answer is always negative. Now, let's multiply 53 with 18 and let's understand what will be the final answer. 8 3s are 24, 2 gets carried over, 8 5s are 40, 40 plus 2 is 42, so it's 424. And then we will get 53 as it is here. We'll write it down and then we'll add it up. 4 5 9, so answer is minus 954. Okay, 954. That's the answer for question number 5. Now 0 multiplied with minus 23. Now 0, if it's get multiplied with any integer, whether it's positive, negative, or 0 is getting multiplied to 0 itself, answer will always be 0, right? Alright, so this is a very simple question. Minus 36 by minus 50. So actually these questions are testing our knowledge of whatever we have learnt about integer multiplication in grade 6. Okay, so that's why these questions are just a revision. So if you multiply here, you are multiplying two same sign integers. If different signs, answer may negative, and if it is same sign, answer will always be positive. So if I can write a plus sign here, if I don't write anything also, it's going to be positive. So fine, I'll not put anything. Now this 0 will come in the answer. I just need to multiply 36 with 5 now. 5 6 are 30, 3 gets carried over, 5 3s are 15, 15 plus the carried over 3 is 18. So 1800 is the answer for question number 10. Now question number 11, minus 28 by minus 1. Now if you multiply minus 28 by minus 1, again the answer will be positive because we are multiplying two same sign integers and hence answer will only be 28. It is the same thing whether you multiply minus 28 with minus 1 or 28 into 1. Answer will always be 28 because here we are multiplying two same sign integers. So answer whether minus minus or plus plus here, two same sign integers, so answer will always be positive. And 28 into 1 is always equal to 28. That is how we find the answer. Okay, now let's do question number 2. Find each of the following products. Three integers have been written. So first we will do 3 into 4, that is 12. I'll write the 12 here. 12 into minus 5. So here different signs, plus 12 and minus 5. So answer will always be negative in such a case, and 12 into 5 is 60. So answer is minus 60. Now let's multiply here. Either you multiply from left side or you multiply starting from right side, meaning you multiply minus 5 with minus 6 with minus 5 and then you multiply that product with 2. That is from right to left. Answer will remain the same. So here for a change, I will start multiplying from right hand side. Okay, so minus 6 into minus 5, same sign integers. So answer will be positive. Answer is 30, 30 with 2. So that will be 60. Okay, for question number 2, bit 2. Now let's do question number 2, bit 3. Minus 8, minus 5. Minus 5, minus 8 into minus 3. 3 negative integers are getting multiplied. So answer will be negative because negative here will make positive, and positive and another negative means it will be negative in the answer, negative integer will come. Now simply we need to add the values. 5 8s are 40, 43s are 120. So it is minus 120 for question number 2 bit 3. Now question number 2 bit 4, let's do it. Minus 6 into minus 6 into 6 into minus 10. Here also you can interchange, means you can multiply minus 6, this minus 6 which is written on the extreme left, to the extreme right minus 10. If you multiply two same sign integers, answer will be 60. And then you multiply the in between 6. This also you can do. That you know this already. Just I want to show different ways if you do not know properly. 60 into 6 is 30, 360, right? 6 into 6 is 36 and the 0 comes in the answer, so it's 360. Or else you can do like this also. Minus, I'll just erase this line here. And then we will, if you multiply here minus 6 with 6. Okay, first I multiply here minus 6 with 6. What it will be? Minus 36, because two different sign integers are being multiplied. Minus 36 with minus 10 now. If you multiply, then two same sign integers are being multiplied, so answer will be positive. So it is 360. Answer did not change whether I multiplied the external numbers first and then the in between number, or I went with the flow. I went with the flow of multiplying minus 6 with 6 and then 6 with minus 10. Answer remained the same. So question number 2 bit 5 is 7 into minus 8. Okay, I'll do it here. 7 into minus 8 is minus 56. Minus 56 into 3. That will be negative because two different sign integers. Minus plus is minus in the answer. 3 6 are 18. 18 here. 1 gets carried over. 3 5s are 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So it is 168. Alright. Now let's do question number 3. Let's start with question number 3. Question number 3, bit 2 question I have taken here. Negative integers, only negative integers are getting multiplied, but how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 negative integers are getting multiplied. So when odd number of integers are getting multiplied, we have discussed this before during multiplication of integers, that if odd number of negative integers are getting multiplied, then answer will always be negative. Why? If you just want to have a look, let's just again I will explain, but you need not do this. Just remember, odd number of negative integers getting multiplied means answer or product will be negative. Similarly, even number of negative integers, if they get multiplied, then answer will always be positive or product will be positive. Like here, minus and minus, if it gets multiplied, whatever answer, whatever the value will be a positive integer. Again, my plus and minus here will be a negative integer because different signs. Now minus and minus again here, when you multiply, whatever product you have got till here, minus 7, that will be negative integer. When you multiply with this minus 2, whatever product you get will be positive. Now this positive and minus again here will give negative integer in the product. So I'll erase this because this is just for explanation. Now we know the answer is going to be negative. Just multiply the values. 6 5s are 30, 37s are 210. 210 into 2 is 420. 420 into 3, that is 1260, and it is minus 1260. Okay, first keep the negative integer or the positive integer as per the question and then multiply the values so that you don't miss out on the minus or plus sign in the answer. It's very important that we do not change the sign, otherwise even if you have multiplication product is correct, that value is correct, but sign, if we do not put it properly, answer becomes completely wrong. So please take care of the sign first, then multiply. Now here 1 2 3 4 negative integers are getting multiplied, so answer will be positive. Even if I don't put a plus sign here, it means that the product is positive. So let's not put a sign, just multiply the values now. 60 into 10 is 600. 600 into 5 is 3000, and 3000 into 1 is 3000. So it is going to be positive integer and it's going to be 3000. Value is going to be 3000. Question number 3 bit 3 is over. Now let's do question number 3 bit 6. Minus 5 is getting multiplied to itself 5 times. Like this means minus 5 to power 5, or for multiplication we can write minus 5 times. So here if you multiply, here odd number of negative integers are there. So answer is going to be minus. We decide this and put the minus. Now you start multiplying the value. Absolute values. 5 into 5, 25. 25 into 5 is 125. 125 into 5 is 625. 625 into 5 is 3125. 3125. If you cannot multiply like this, it's okay. You can multiply it manually to reach to the answer of minus 3125. 3125. Now let's solve question number 7. Question number 7, minus 1 is getting multiplied to itself 200 times. So the number of times it's getting multiplied to itself is even. So minus 1 to the power raised to the power 200. So it will be positive, we have discussed till now. So it will be 1. 1, whether it gets multiplied to itself any number of times, answer is always 1. So this is the answer for question number 3 bit 7. Suppose here instead of minus 1 getting multiplied to itself 200 times, it's getting multiplied to itself some odd number of times. Let it be like, maybe let's say take 507 times. Then without batting an eyelid, you can answer that it will be minus 1, because odd number of negative integers are getting multiplied. So answer finally will be minus. Okay, I hope I'm clear with this. Now let's do question number 5. What will be the sign of the product if we multiply 103 negative integers and 65 positive integers? 103 negative integers will give us negative value, negative product, right? Something which is negative, and any number of positive integers, whether odd or even. Here it is given 65. If it's also not 65 but 64 or 66, doesn't matter. Any number of positive integers, even or odd, will always give a positive answer. Now if you multiply like this, finally the product that you get will be a negative integer, a negative product. Okay, so this is for question number 5. Now let's solve the next questions from this exercise. Now let's start with question number 6. Question number 6 is to simplify. Here question bit 1 says minus 8 into 9 plus minus 8 into 7. So here if you see it's distributive property, you can apply here. Here what it is, A into B plus C. We know this distributive property of multiplication over addition. So here if you do like this, what it will be? Right hand side will be A into B plus A into C. Now right hand side has been given to us. Minus 8 into 9 plus minus 8 into 7 has been given to us. What we can do is we can write it in this form. Now what will be this form here? Minus 8 is equivalent to A here, right? A is equivalent to minus 8 and B is equivalent to 9 here and C is equivalent to 7. So now we can write A will be minus 8, and then I can write 9 plus 7 within brackets, right? That means minus 8 will get multiplied with 9 plus 7 is how much? 16. So here it will be a negative integer in the answer, because minus plus will give minus here. 8 6 are 48, 4 gets carried over, 8 1s are 8, 8 plus 4 is 12. So answer is minus 128. Okay, this is the final answer for question number 6 bit 1. Now let's solve question number bit 3. This, instead of doing like we can do it like this, A into B plus C. Let's do it in the normal way. First multiply 20 with minus 16. I'm just exploring all the ways. That's it. So when you multiply 20 with minus 16, you will get negative as an answer. for this much. I'm just talking about this much. This much will be negative. So now let's multiply 20 with 16. That will be 0 will come here, and then 16 into 2 is 32. Now let's do this side. Here it will be 20 into 14. That will be 280. Now minus 320 plus 280. If you do this, it will be minus 40 in the answer, right? So this is question number 6, bit 3. Now let's solve the next question. Bit 5, minus 11 into minus 15 plus minus 11 into minus 25. Here it will be minus 11 outside and minus 15 will be within brackets. I'll change this bracket to curly braces because for negative integers anyways we are giving this parenthesis. So here for this particular bracket, this bracket I'm talking about, this I am changing here to curly braces. Okay. Similarly here A is minus 11 and B is minus 15, and the other C, the next integer is minus 25. I'll put it here inside parenthesis and curly braces outside. Minus 11 into minus 15 plus minus 25. So here minus 15 plus, when you remove this bracket, it will be minus, right? Plus outside, minus inside, it will be minus in the end when you remove the bracket. So here two negative integers means addition will happen and answer will also be negative. So if you add 15 with 25, what it will be? It will be 40 and minus 40. More important is minus 40 because these two are negative integers. So final answer is also negative in nature. So what we are multiplying is minus 11 with minus 40. Now two like sign integers are getting multiplied here, means answer will be positive. So I don't put a sign here. I simply multiply 11 with 40. That will be 440. That is the answer for question number 6, bit 5. If those questions that I am not attempting, you find them difficult, please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely solve them, make another video for that, so that you can go through them. All right. Now let's solve question number 7. Fill in the blanks. Here bit 1 is minus 6 into what is equal to 6. Now if the answer here product is positive and one of the factors is negative, that means the other factor that is involved in this multiplication is also negative. Otherwise, two same sign integers, when they come together, then only we get the product as positive. So either it is to be plus plus to get a product positive integer here, or minus minus to get a negative integer in the final product. So this will be minus 1 because 6 into 1 is 6. Now if it is minus 1, then it cancels out, it removes the minus minus and finally it becomes plus positive integer 6 in the answer. So here it is minus 1. Now let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2 is minus 18 into what is equal to minus 18. Simple. Here it has to be 1. If two same sign integers are giving positive answer, then two different sign integers will give negative in the answer. So 18 into 1 is 18 and minus, if it continues in the answer, means this is a positive integer. Now let's do question number 7, bit 3. Question number 7, bit 3 says minus 5 into 3 with within brackets, curly braces, and then into minus 6 outside. Similarly, here the same numbers have been written with 3 into minus 6 inside the brackets. Now this is associative property of multiplication. So here doesn't matter whether the curly braces are enclosing the first two integers or the last two integers. The order of integers is remaining the same. So here it will come minus 5, right? As per the associative property, A into B into C is equal to A into B into C with change of brackets, where the first integers, two integers are inside bracket on the left hand side, on the right hand side, B into C are within brackets. The last two integers are inside the bracket. Done with this part. Now let's find the answer. Minus 5 into 3 is minus 15. And minus 15 with minus 6. Same sign integers, so answer is positive. And 15 into 6 is 90. Right? So this is 7, 3. Now question number 6 says minus 5 into what is equal to 0. any number which is multiplied by 0 gives product as 0. So it is going to be 0 in the bit 6 answer.